Stop trying to find confidence, it's a lie. True confidence is built, not found. In this story, you'll learn 20 powerful rules to earn it, turning fear into action and mastering your English along the way. So if you're ready to build the strongest version of yourself, subscribe and turn on all notifications. We're not just watching stories here, we're rewriting our own. Why should you be confident? No, really. Take a moment and ask yourself that question. Why? What real difference will it make in your life if you become a confident person? Let me tell you something I have learned after many years. Not everyone becomes confident. It's true. Not everyone changes their life. Most people, if we are being honest, stay a little bit stuck. They stay in the same life, a life that can sometimes feel boring or lazy or even fearful. So I want you to look at your own life right now in this moment. How does it look? And please be honest with yourself. Do you sometimes stay inside your room most of the time? Do you find yourself scrolling on social media, just watching time pass by? Do you read books? Do you try to learn something new and interesting every day? Do you ever talk to strangers just to be friendly? Do you face the things that scare you? Or do you stay inside your comfort zone, that safe, warm place like it's your home? And when you look at other people, people who seem to be winning in life, the athletes, the business leaders, the speakers, the creators, the people who walk with confidence, what do you think? Do you think they are just lucky? Do you believe they were born that way? Well, I am here to tell you, they are not lucky. They are disciplined. They have goals they want to achieve. They have a structure for their day. They push themselves every single day, even on the days when they don't feel like it. They don't sit down on the sofa and say, "Oh, I'm too tired today," or "I'm just not in the mood." Because, and this is so important, your feelings are often lying to you. Your feelings want you to be comfortable. Your feelings want what is easy. But success and confidence and real growth, those things only come when you learn to ignore how you feel and you do what you know needs to be done. Your feelings will not make you a great athlete. Your feelings will not help you build a successful business. Your feelings will not help you stand on a stage and talk to a crowd of people or lead a team with strength. You need to learn how to gently switch off your emotions and switch on your discipline. And that is what our story is about today. We are going to learn how to rewire your brain. We are going to learn real, practical, and powerful tools that will help you become confident. Not someday in the future, but starting today. But this will only work if you are serious about it. So if you are just here to watch passively, maybe this video is not for you. But if you're here to change, if you are tired of being stuck, tired of being afraid, or shy, or quiet, or invisible, then please stay with me until the end. And hey, let me tell you something else that is very important. This video will also help you improve your English. Yes, it's true. Because as you listen to every word I say, your brain is training. You are improving your listening skills, your understanding of new words, your vocabulary, and even your pronunciation. So if you are serious about becoming confident, and you are also serious about becoming fluent in English, then this is the perfect practice for you. We have two goals in one video: building your confidence and improving your English. So please stay with me until the very end. You are about to grow in every single way. Let's begin. 1. Set daily goals and achieve them. Let's start right here with something simple and powerful. Confidence is not something you find in a book, or in a video, or inside a motivational quote on the internet. Confidence is something you earn. You earn it through your actions. So here is your first mission. I want you to set daily goals, and then I want you to complete them. every single day. Now please do not confuse this with a long, impossible to-do list. I am not talking about writing down 20 different goals and then feeling bad when you achieve none of them. We must start small, but in a powerful way. For example, your goal could be, wake up at 6:00 a.m., or read 5 pages of a book, or maybe write just 3 sentences in English. It could be to exercise for only 10 minutes, or to talk to one new person. That's it. You see, these are not huge, scary goals, but they build something very important called momentum. And momentum builds confidence. Why does this matter so much? Because every single time you keep a promise to yourself, your brain says, I can trust this person. This person does what they say they will do. But every time you say you will do something, and then you don't, you lose a little bit of self-respect. And no confidence can ever grow without self-respect. Let's think about it. Let's say you decide to drink more water, but you don't. You decide to stop scrolling on your phone, but you scroll again. You say you will learn something new today, but you skip it. Every time you lie to yourself, you become a little weaker inside. But every time you follow through, even if the action is very small, your inner voice, your inner strength becomes stronger. So your task is to set 3 to 5 small, achievable goals every morning, and then complete them. Don't skip a day. Don't tell yourself, I just don't feel like it today, because your feelings don't build warriors. Your discipline does. 2. Develop new skills. Let me tell you something that you might not hear on other channels. Confidence is not magic. It is a byproduct of competence. That means the more skills you have, the more competent you are, the more confident you will feel. Think about it for a moment. If you can speak 2 languages, you walk a little differently, don't you? If you know how to cook a wonderful meal, or edit videos, or lift weights at the gym, or speak in English, or fix things in your house, or teach something to another person, you feel strong. Why? Because your brain says, I can survive. I can create things. I can solve problems. That is what real true confidence is. It is the quiet belief that you can handle life. So you must start developing skills. You could learn public speaking. You could learn storytelling. You could learn how to cook, or how to think more clearly. You could learn how to manage your money, or how to say no politely but firmly. And you should learn English like your life depends on it. Because in many ways it does. You don't need to master everything in one day. That is impossible. Just start with one skill. Maybe a skill that scares you a little, and attack it. Bit by bit, day by day. Here is a simple example for you. If you are scared to speak English, just start with one single sentence per day. Record yourself on your phone. Listen back to it. Then try to improve it. That one sentence will soon become 5 sentences. 5 sentences will become a full minute of speaking. A minute will become a real conversation. And then suddenly, one day, you will look back and say, wow, I am confident now. Not because someone gave you a magic pill, but because you built something with your own effort. 3. Get comfortable with the uncomfortable. This one is hard. I know it is, but this is where the real transformation begins. Most people in the world avoid pain. They avoid risk. They avoid fear. And that is exactly why they stay small. Please listen carefully to this part. If you only do what is comfortable for you, you will only get ordinary results. You will have an ordinary life. If you want more, you must train yourself to walk into discomfort and say, okay, let's go. Are you afraid to speak in public? Do it. Your voice might stutter. Your hands might shake. You might sweat. But do it. Are you afraid to go to the gym alone? Go anyway. Are you afraid to post your first video online? Post it. Discomfort is not your enemy. It is your doorway to growth. And once you train yourself to become comfortable with the feeling of being uncomfortable, you become unstoppable. Let me tell you a real example. There was a man who was terrified, absolutely terrified, of talking to strangers. So he made a goal for himself. He decided to talk to 100 strangers in 30 days. On day 1, his hands were shaking so much he couldn't hold his coffee. On day 30, he was joking with CEOs and business leaders. What changed? He walked directly into the storm of his fear, and in that storm, he found his strength. Do you want to be confident? Then you must do what scares you, every single day. Because courage is like a muscle. The more you use it, the bigger and stronger it grows. 4. Work on your posture. This next idea may sound very simple, but I promise you it is deeply powerful. Your body is your first language. It speaks before you do. And your confidence starts with how you carry yourself. Just look around you the next time you are in a public place. Most people walk with their heads down. Their shoulders are slouched forward. Their eyes look tired. They do not look like they believe in themselves because, well, they don't. But when you walk with your chest up, your back straight, your head held high, and you breathe in a calm, slow way, you are telling the world something. You are telling the world, I am here. I belong in this room. I respect myself. And guess what happens? When your body looks confident, your brain starts to believe it. Let's try it right now together. Wherever you are, just for a moment, sit or stand up straight. Lift your chest just a little. Look forward, not down at the floor. And now smile. Just a little, a small, gentle smile. And breathe slowly and deeply. Can you feel that small change that is your power posture? That should be your default position from now on. Even if you feel nervous on the inside, your body will carry you through. And I promise you, people will begin to treat you differently because of it. You don't need to say a single word. Your posture will speak for you. And it will say, I am confident. I trust myself. I am ready. 5. Limit your social media. You are wasting your life watching other people live theirs. Let's talk straight, you and me. Social media is destroying your confidence. Yes, I said it. You find yourself scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Reels for hours and hours. And what are you watching? You are watching beautiful faces, six-pack abs, luxury vacations, and seemingly perfect lives. You see a 20-year-old person with a Mercedes, and suddenly you hate your own life. You compare yourself to them. You feel like you are not good enough. And guess what this does? It kills your confidence slowly and silently. Let me tell you something powerful that you must remember. Nobody shows their real entire life on social media. That beautiful model. She probably took 300 pictures just to post that one perfect photo. That influencer who is showing his success. He probably rented that expensive car just for the video. That couple who is always smiling and happy in their videos. They probably had a big fight just 10 minutes before they started recording. You are comparing your behind the scenes, your real life, with someone else's highlight reel. You are feeding your brain lies, and your brain believes those lies are the truth. That is why you don't feel confident. And what about the time you waste? Many people spend 3 to 5 hours every single day just watching other people live their lives. What if you used that same time to improve your own life? What if you used it to read books, learn new skills, build your body, learn a new language, improve your speaking, or start your own small business. You would be unrecognizable in just 6 months. So here is your warning. You must cut down on social media. I am not saying you need to delete it forever, but you must control it. Use it for just 30 minutes a day. And only follow people who teach you something useful. Use social media to grow, not to compare. You were not born to be a watcher. You were born to be a creator, a leader, a king, or a queen in your own life. 6. Let go of perfection. Perfection is poison. Please listen carefully to this idea because this one is silently killing your confidence. You are waiting to be perfect before you start. You want to have perfect English before you try to speak. You want to have a perfect body before you go to the gym. You want to have a perfect business plan before you start your business. You want to have perfect confidence before you try to talk to someone. And so you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and nothing ever happens. Perfection is a lie. It does not exist in the real world. When babies learn to walk, they fall down 100 times. Do they wait until they are perfect walkers before they try? No. They fall, they get up, they fall again, and that is exactly how they learn to walk. You need to do the same thing. If your English is bad, you must still speak. If you are scared to go to the gym, you must go anyway. If your business idea is small and not perfect, you must start anyway. Confidence is not built in the quiet of your room. It is built in the messiness of action. Nobody ever became confident by sitting in a room and thinking, "What if I fail?" You think successful people are perfect. They are not. They are just people who keep going even when they are not ready. You are scared of being judged. You are scared of being laughed at or feeling embarrassed. Good. That is your training. That is how you grow. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to start. Let go of the idea of perfection. Do it messy. Do it scared. Do it broken. But do it anyway. The world does not respect perfection. The world respects courage. 7. Walk into places like you own the place. Change your body, and you will change your brain. Let's get serious for a moment. If you want to be confident, then you need to carry yourself like a confident person. You must walk like it, talk like it, stand like it, and breathe like it. You have to fake it until you become it. Let me ask you a question. When you walk into a new room, how do you usually enter? Is your head down? Are your eyes on the floor? Are your shoulders tight? Are you quiet, almost like you don't want anyone to see you? That is a big problem. Because your body is telling your brain, "I am weak. I am small." And your brain listens. And so you feel small. You act small, and other people treat you small. But imagine this instead. You walk into a room with your back straight. Your shoulders are relaxed and back. Your head is up. Your eyes are looking forward. You are breathing in a calm, slow way. You walk slowly, not fast and nervous. You own the space around you. You say hi to someone with a clear voice. You look people in the eye. And you sit down like you belong there. Even if you are scared on the inside, your body is sending a powerful message to your brain. It is sending a message of power, and your brain believes it. That is how confidence is built from the outside in. This is not about showing off or being arrogant. This is about telling your own mind, "I am safe. I am powerful. I belong here." If you want other people to respect you, you must first respect yourself. Walk like a king or a queen even if you are broke. Walk like you know who you are. That is confidence. 8. Take care of your inner and outer appearance. If you look like trash, you will feel like trash. Let's be completely honest with each other. When you look in the mirror and you do not like what you see, you do not feel confident. How you feel about your own appearance deeply affects your self-worth. This is not about looking like a model from a magazine. This is about taking care of yourself with respect. Let's start with the basics with hygiene. Shower every day. Use deodorant. Brush your teeth. Trim your nails. Comb your hair. Wear clean clothes. Smell fresh. These are very small, simple things, but they create a powerful image in your own mind. They tell your brain, I am valuable. I respect myself. Now let's go a little deeper. Let's talk about clothes. Wear clothes that make you feel good. They do not need to be expensive clothes, but they should be clean fitted to your body and ironed. Wear clothes that match your own personal style. Style is not about how much money you have, it is about the effort you put in. And think about your room. Keep your room clean. A messy room is often a sign of a messy mind. When you take care of your personal space, you are also taking care of your soul. And then we must work on the inside too. Work on your inner appearance, your thoughts, your attitude. Are you full of hate or jealousy or fear? Then no matter how good you look on the outside, you will feel ugly on the inside. You can meditate. You can write in a journal. You can talk to yourself with love and kindness. You can forgive people who have hurt you. You can build strength inside your mind. Read good books. Watch inspiring videos. Protect your energy. When you look good on the outside and you feel clean and your mind is focused and sharp, confidence becomes your natural state of being. 9. Push yourself to do things that scare you. If you truly want confidence, then you must stop running away from fear. You must learn to walk toward it. Fear is a sign of growth. The things that scare you the most, things like public speaking or talking to strangers, or going on a stage, or asking a question in class, or sharing your honest opinion, or facing rejection. Those are the exact things you must do. If you always choose what is comfortable, you will always be weak. Confidence only comes when you look at something and say, "This thing scares me, so I must do it." Imagine two people. One person always avoids fear. The other person always faces their fear. After 1 year, who do you think will be more confident? Of course it is the second person, because every single time he faces his fear, he becomes stronger. Are you scared of talking to new people? Good. Your mission is to talk to one stranger today. Are you scared to speak in English? Great. Record yourself speaking for 1 minute today and maybe even post it online. Are you scared to say no to someone? Say no just once today. Do not wait for your fear to disappear. It will not. You have to walk through it. That is how confidence is born. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is your invitation to greatness. 10. Build a new, stronger version of yourself. Become the person you dream of being. If you do not like your life right now, if you do not like your habits, your attitude, your body, your fear, or your results, then you must build a new version of yourself. Do not wait for change. Create it. You do not have to stay the same person you were yesterday. You can change. Not in 1 day, of course, but 1 day at a time. You can become someone who wakes up early, someone who works out, someone who speaks clearly and walks confidently, someone who helps other people and builds his own life. You are not stuck. That is a lie. That is the voice of your old self, the lazy, scared, and weak version of you. But here is the truth: you can build version 2.0 of yourself. Imagine two versions of you. There is the current you, maybe a little scared, shy, lazy, always waiting, always doubting. And then there is the future you, powerful, focused, respected, happy, loved, and fearless. Which one do you want to be? Then you must start acting like that person today, one small step at a time. If you want to be confident, start dressing like a confident person. Start talking like one. Start thinking like one. You do not wait for confidence to arrive. You train for it. You do not have to be the person you have been in the past. You can become the person you decide to be starting now. Version 2.0 of you is waiting, but you must build him or her with daily consistent action. You must let your weak self die and give birth to the confident one. 11. Talk to yourself with love. Be your own best friend, not your own worst enemy. Let's go a little deeper now. What kind of words do you say to yourself when you make a mistake? Do you say, "I'm so stupid," or "I'm ugly," or "I'm not good enough," or "I will never be successful"? That is not confidence. That is self-abuse. And if you speak to yourself like that, how will you ever truly believe in yourself? Let me ask you this. If your little brother or your little sister failed a test at school, would you say to them, "You are a loser. You are useless. Just give up"? No, of course not. You would say, "It's okay. You can try again. You are smart. I believe in you." So why don't you talk to yourself like that? Your inner voice creates your inner world. If you keep beating yourself down with negative words, you will never be able to rise up. Confidence starts with how you treat your own heart. So from today, I want you to make a promise. Promise me that you will speak to yourself with respect. When you fail at something, say, "It's okay. I am still learning and I am still growing." When you feel scared, say, "I am bigger than this fear." When you feel doubt, say, "I've got this. I believe in me." You are listening to yourself all day long. Make sure the voice inside your head is a coach, not a killer. 12. Stop trying to prove yourself. You do not need to please everyone. This lesson, if you can truly learn it, will set you free. Most people are walking around trying to prove something to the world. They are trying to prove that they are smart, or cool, or attractive, or rich, or popular, or confident. But why? It is because deep down, they do not believe they are enough just as they are, so they try to impress other people to feel better about themselves. But here is the simple truth. You do not need to prove anything to anyone. You do not need to buy expensive clothes to look successful. You do not need to post everything you do online to feel seen. You do not need to say yes to every request just so people will like you. You do not need to explain your life choices to people who do not truly care. When you are truly deeply confident, you stop proving, and you just start living. Let me give you an example. Imagine a lion walking in the jungle. He does not need to roar every 5 minutes to remind all the other animals that he is the king. He just walks. He is calm. He is silent. He is powerful. That is you. When you stop trying so hard to show people your value, you start to feel your value from within. And that is when they will start respecting you. Not because you shouted for their attention, but because you stayed silent and sure of yourself. Remember, this always confidence is quiet. Insecurity is loud. Be the quiet power in the room. You do not need to be loud to be heard. 13. Understand that life is short. Stop wasting your time on fear. Now I want you to really feel this next thought. This life that you have, it is temporary. You will not live forever. Neither will I. One day, your name will be spoken for the very last time. So the real question is this: how are you using your life right now today? Are you wasting it by being afraid of what other people think of you? Are you wasting it by trying to please everyone around you? Are you wasting it by scrolling on social media and overthinking every little thing? If you are, then let me tell you, you are wasting the most precious thing you will ever have. Imagine this with me. You are 80 years old. You are sitting in a comfortable chair, looking back on your entire life. What do you want to feel in that moment? Do you want to feel pride, or do you want to feel regret? Do you want to be saying to yourself, "I wish I had spoken up more. I wish I had chased that dream. I wish I had been more bold"? Or do you want to be able to say, "I lived fully. I loved deeply. I fought hard for what I believed in. I spoke my truth. I became the person I always wanted to be"? Your confidence is not just about today. It is about building a life that you will not regret later. You are not here on this earth forever, so please stop living like you have unlimited time. Speak your truth. Take your shot. Do the hard things. Become the person you were born to be. 14. Make friends who make you better. Choose your circle of friends very carefully. Let me be direct with you here. Your friends are shaping your future. If you hang out with people who only gossip, who complain all the time, who party every weekend, who joke about everything serious, and who laugh at your dreams, you will become just like them. But if you hang out with people who talk about growth, and books, and health, and self-respect, and business, and learning, and deep conversations, your confidence will absolutely explode. Your circle is your mirror. It shows you who you are. If you are the most motivated and ambitious person in your group of friends, you are in the wrong group. You need friends who challenge you, who inspire you, who correct you when you are wrong, who support you, and who truly believe in you. Not friends who secretly enjoy seeing your weakness. Here is a simple rule to remember: if you cannot be your true, authentic self around them, they are not your real friends. You deserve friends who clap for you when you succeed, not friends who secretly get jealous. You need friends who push you to improve, not friends who want to keep you small so they can feel better. You become who you spend your time with. So take a look around you. If your friends are not building you up, they are breaking you down. Choose them wisely, because confidence is contagious, and so is self-doubt. 15. Stop laughing at jokes that hurt you. You must respect yourself. This one is a subtle point, but it can be deadly for your confidence. Have you ever been in a group of people when someone made a joke about your height, or your looks, or your skin color, or your English, or your clothes, and you just laughed along with them? You pretended it was okay. You smiled. You didn't want to look too sensitive. But deep down, you felt small. You felt hurt. You felt insulted. Let me tell you something very clearly. Every time you laugh at a joke that hurts you, you are telling your own brain, "I don't matter. My feelings don't matter." And that is so dangerous. You are teaching other people how to treat you. If you act like you are okay with disrespect, they will keep disrespecting you. You must train people how to treat you by showing them what your standards are. So the next time someone makes a joke that crosses the line, do not laugh. Stay silent. Look them directly in the eye and say calmly, "I didn't find that funny." Not with anger, not with drama, just with quiet, firm power. That moment of silence is a moment of pure confidence. You do not have to fight. You do not have to scream. But you have to stop laughing at your own pain. Because when you start respecting yourself, others will have no choice but to respect you too. 16. Be proud of yourself. Celebrate every win, no matter if it is big or small. Listen carefully to this. You are not a robot. You are a human being. You need fuel to keep going. You need motivation. You need love and encouragement, especially from yourself. But here is the problem. So many people only celebrate when they win something really big. They don't clap for themselves when they wake up early or when they say no to a bad habit. They don't congratulate themselves when they finish reading a chapter of a book or when they try something new that scares them. They keep saying to themselves, "Oh, it's not a big deal." But let me tell you something powerful. If you wait only for the big wins to be proud of yourself, you will always feel empty inside. Every small step forward is a victory. Every tiny effort you make is a fight you have won. Every time you do not quit, you are growing. So you must celebrate it. Do not wait for other people to clap for you. You must clap for yourself. Be the one who says, "Yes, I am proud of myself today. I didn't give up." Look at yourself in the mirror tonight and say, "I did a little better today. I'm still going. I respect me." Do you think a confident person becomes confident by waiting for other people's approval? No. They give approval to themselves. So, buy yourself a coffee when you work hard. Write down your small wins in a notebook. Give yourself credit. Talk to yourself like you are a champion, even if you are still learning. Because when you celebrate yourself, your brain gets the message. It hears, "I am valuable. I am growing. I am proud of the person I am becoming." That is how true lasting confidence is born. 17. Be ready to learn from anyone. You do not know everything. Confidence does not mean pretending that you know it all. In fact, the most powerful and confident people in the world all have one thing in common. They are always learning from everyone. Real confidence is when you can say, without shame, "I don't know the answer to that. Can you teach me? Do you know what weak people do? They act like they know everything. They never ask questions. They don't really listen to others. They just nod their heads, but they don't grow. Why? Because they are scared of looking stupid. But guess what? Asking questions is how you become wise. Imagine you are in a room full of people. One guy is quiet, but he is asking deep, intelligent questions. Another guy is talking very loudly, trying to sound big, but he is saying nothing useful. Who is the smarter one in that room? It's the one who listens, the one who learns. Let me give you a real example. There are people who have learned life-changing lessons from taxi drivers, from street sellers, from waiters, from farmers, and from janitors. They have learned from people who have faced more real life than any book can ever explain. Do not look down on anyone. Do not think that you have arrived and know everything. Every single person you meet knows something that you do not. Be humble. Be hungry to learn. Ask questions. Watch people. Learn from them. Grow. That is real confidence. 18. Talk to new people. Open your mouth and you will open your world. Let me say this as loud and clear as I can. You cannot build confidence by staying inside your own little shell. You must open your mouth. You must start the conversation. You must be the one to break the silence. Most people are scared to talk to strangers. They think, what if they judge me? What if I sound stupid? What if they ignore me? But let me ask you a different question. What if they don't? What if that stranger becomes your new best friend? What if that one conversation gives you a new opportunity? What if your whole life changes just because you were brave enough to say hello? Confidence grows when you get uncomfortable. So try this. The next time you are at a shop, say something kind to the cashier. When you are at the bus stop, ask a stranger how their day is going. At the gym, you can compliment someone on their hard work. In your class or online, you can say, "Hey, I really liked your idea. What do you think about this?" You don't need a special reason to speak to someone. You just need the courage to try. Networking is not about having fake smiles and being artificial. It is about being genuinely open to connecting with other people who can open new doors for you. Every confident person has this skill. They can walk into a room, shake a few hands, and leave with new respect and new connections. You must practice it. Do not wait until you feel perfect. Just start by saying hi, because every stranger is a doorway to something new, and confident people are brave enough to walk through that door. 19. Choose power over pity. Do not be the victim of your life. Be the fire. This next point comes straight from my heart. It is hard. It is raw, but it is real. Too many people have built a permanent home inside their own pain. They keep repeating their problems to themselves and to others like a sad story playing on a loop. My life is so hard. Nobody helps me. I was hurt so badly. I am so unlucky. I was born poor. I have no support. Listen to me. Maybe all of that is true. Maybe life has been cruel to you. Maybe people have betrayed you. Maybe your heart was broken. But now, right now, you have two choices. You can choose to stay the victim, or you can choose to become the fire. Because no matter what happened to you in the past, you are 100% responsible for what happens next. Confidence is not about having a perfect past. It is about having the power to say, "That pain ends with me. I will not carry it anymore. I will rise from this." Let me be like a big brother to you and say this straight. Stop repeating your sad story. It is time to start writing a bold new one. The world does not reward people who complain. It rewards people who fight. Be the person who says, "Yes, my story has been painful, but watch me turn this pain into power." You are not what happened to you. You are what you decide to become today. This mindset is confidence. This mindset is fire. 20. Start with what you have. Stop waiting and start moving. This is the last one, and it is the one that separates the dreamers from the doers. Stop saying one day. Stop saying "Meribu." Maybe later. Stop saying "I will start when I am ready." You must start now with what you have right where you are. You don't have a perfect body. Start by walking. You don't have good English. Start by speaking one sentence. You don't have money. Start learning with free books from the library and free videos online. You don't have support from others. Be your own supporter. Start small, but you must start. Everyone wants to begin their journey by taking a big leap. But every giant oak tree started as a tiny seed. Every champion was once a beginner. Every confident speaker was once nervous and quiet. Every successful person once had nothing except for the courage to begin. So use what you have. Use your pain. Use your hunger for a better life. Use your free time in the evenings. Use your broken heart as fuel. Use your quiet nights to study. Use your cheap phone to learn. Use your small room as your launch pad. Because when you start using what you have, the universe gives you more. But if you wait for the perfect conditions, you will die waiting. Say this with me now. I will no longer sit and wait. I will move. I will build. I will become. Start messy. Start scared. Start now. Because the people who win in life are not always the smartest or the richest or the most talented. They are the ones who begin anyway. You do not need permission from anyone to be powerful. You do not need things to be perfect to begin. You just need hunger. You need fire. And you need to have faith in your own fight. So please walk forward. Not as the person you were yesterday, but as the confident warrior you were always born to become. And if nobody in your life believes in you, let me be the first person to say I do. Listen to me. Your life can truly change. But for that to happen, you must make a decision. Do you want to just keep scrolling through life, or do you want to grow? You have only been given one life. Make it strong. Make it bold. Make it beautiful. On this channel, we learn something powerful together every single day. We learn lessons that change your thinking. We hear stories that touch your heart. We study book summaries that give you a new mindset. We learn from the biographies of successful people that show you what is possible. And most importantly, we learn the English that will change your future. If you want to grow your confidence, if you want to speak English better, if you want to become the best version of yourself, then this is your home. I am not just a teacher. I am walking this journey with you. So please don't just watch this video and leave. Hit that subscribe button and join our family. We are a community that is building powerful mind, strong hearts, and unbreakable confidence one day at a time. Remember, the world belongs to the ones who learn every day. Will you be one of them?